Shout out to Jumi, by the way. I know Jumi, he did run a sleep schedule to compete here. I mean, as have a lot of these players in this tournament. And he was streaming his POV, so if you want to tune into Nikich versus Jumi, check out those matches over on the FUD of Jumi's stream as we are getting into our semis and spawning in the top right hand corner of Amygdala. We have the red Zerg player. We have the red Zerg player from Belarus. It is Nikich. Going for the 12 pool. Let's go. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have El Chamaco himself. We have the Mexican Zerg player, the blue Zerg. It is Cham. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Miguelito may have gone down, but Cham, he is here to wave that NA flag. We'll see if he can, as he's up against a very aggressive build. Again, 12 pool out of Nikich, Hatch, Gas pool, standard opener out of Cham. We'll see if he can keep up. We'll see if he can minimize losses against this. Now, as a reminder, a 12 pool isn't always an all-in. We can go for a 12 pool drone pool, or we can go 12 pool into an expansion, into an aggressive start, into a macro game. So we'll see how hard Nikich commits here as the Lings are in production, and Nikich, he will expand. Let's go. Hello, Death Dealer. Hello. ¿Qué tal? Bienvenidos. Coming into this, I would favor Cham. Like, again, Cham has been on a tear as of late. It's been great to see the return of Cham as well. Cham, he was very inactive in 2023, coming into 2024 as well. Cham, he was playing in WTL. He was playing in Team League matches for Starlight Twinkle, but Cham wasn't really playing in anything else, maybe like in an OSC every now and then. But in the past couple of months, we have seen Cham playing quite regularly in the Basilisk Big Brain bouts, and also playing in these open cups for the past 2 weeks, or maybe 3 weeks at this point, ever since almost the beginning of January. So it's been great to see the return of Cham. Once again, that spark has has flared up. The fire's been lit, and he's been competitive once again. But now though, he has to save the base. He has to save the natural. The boys have been pulled, and he cannot afford to lose any drones. He has to be so careful here with his control. Lings are popping out. Queen is on the way. So far, Cham not losing anything yet. Just trying to buy time. And he can't afford to lose expansion. Nice drone trailing here out of Cham. Does commit. Pulls away the weakened drones. Oh, but the control! Cham! Does he lose one drone? Not even. He pulls away every single time. Oh, sorry, apologies. Two drones went down. Good control, but damage was done. Doesn't get the expansion, but as it all settles, Nikich, he's down one worker. Whew. Okay. So again, it isn't just that Nikich is down one drone. As you can see here, he's actually evening up the worker count. He also denied a lot of mining time as well. So Cham slipped up a little bit there, losing 2 drones. With that, Nikich should be walling up. He should be walling up and walling off. Now, when it comes to the aftermath of a 12 pool, the 12 pooling player, again, it wasn't an all-in. He's droning, taking his gases, but he has to wall off. The reason for this here, no link speed. No link speed, no banelings. It is standard for Nikich here to go into 2 base roach and to wall off. Right now, Cham is going for an all-in. He responds. He's not droning. He's massing up lings. And he's going for a link flood. Cham is going for a link flood here. And if Nikich doesn't wall, he's going to be in danger. There we go. The Eva Cham gets thrown down. We need the Roach Warren. We need the full wall. And even then, it's not going to be easy. There it is. There's that Roach Warren. There's the other Evo Chamber. Lings are here to delay up the drone. Drone is going to be forced back. Again, Cham is trying to delay the wall. Oh, he delays for a couple of seconds, but alas, it will fully wall off. Now, what's important here, because of that delay, this Evo Chamber is low on HP. It's low on HP, it's low on progression, and Cham is going to focus it down. The Lings have arrived. We have a secondary wall behind this. Spine Crawler as well. We have 3 Queens. We have a Transfuse. Here we go, more Evo Chambers. The wall will be broken. And Lings are trying to flood in. Taking down multiple Evo Chambers, actually. Cham backs off, respects the Broodlings. Does wreck the Broodlings, does not find his way in. Nikich with a quick re-wall. Yeah, it does wall up, and Nikich, he holds. He does hold. He's got 3 Queens, he has Transfuse, he has a second wall, he has a massive amount of Lings, and Cham is droning. Cham behind this, he is droning up. Now, On the one hand, was Cham committed? Was he like borderline all in with that counterattack? Yes, he was. But Nikich didn't get to drone. He didn't get to saturate. Nikich is down to 25 workers. Cham now up to 31. Again, it's a very low economic game state here. And he forced Nikich to throw down all these Evo chambers. And they finish as well. That's a big investment here. As he lost 2 Evo chambers. And he lost the Roach Warren. He lost the Roach Warren. Massive pickoff. Which means no roaches whatsoever. Not yet. We have +1 melee here out of Nikich. There is Ling speed as well. And it looks like Nikich is going for a counter all-in. So Nikich is making a choice. Honestly, he could have gone for a lair. Could have gone for a lair. Could have drawn up, taken more gases. What we can see here is that he's going for his own just counterplay. The aggression continues. Again, there's no place for Ling speed unless we're going for a Ling flood. Couple of roaches on the way. Again, Nikich, he's not taking into lair. Meanwhile, I believe Cham, he is getting a third base, expanding. Still droning, still taking gases. Cham has to be careful. And Cham, if he sees Ling speed, that is a tell. You can see here Nikich hiding those Lings. Doesn't want to reveal them. Doesn't want to show his hand. So intentionally just keeping those Lings back. As Ling speed is a tell. +1 melee from both players. Nikich's third base is denied. Still very tense. Roaches are revealed. Once again, Nikich will keep those Lings back. And Nikich, he has not been droning. He's down to 33 drones. And now he pulls the trigger. He commits. As he commits, Cham coming in from behind. There's a full wall. He does nothing with the Lings. And now here comes the all-in. It's all or nothing for Nikich. Cham trying to respond. The third base is exposed. Cham, he droned up maybe a little bit too much here. Lings are revealed. Cham catching reinforcements, at least trying to. Roach Ravager pushing in. Queens are rocking up as well. Cham catching out those Lings. The Ravagers are exposed. They're being targeted down. He gets one. He gets, oh, the Queen as well. The Queen falls, Ravagers are falling, but Lings, they come in from behind, and Cham, he will clean this up, he will shut this down. And Cham has a massive lead. He's up more than 10 workers, and GG, Cham will take game number 1. Whew. GG, oh my god. Again, a very aggressive game. Nikich with the 12 pull, followed by Cham's Ling Flood, followed by Nikich's Ling Roach All-In, followed by Cham's Defense. Again, very back and forth, very chaotic. Whew. Again, Cham, he did drone up to 44, but it looks like he did have... thankfully, he was making roaches. He was making roaches, making Ravagers. He was able to spot the All-In coming, so he was able to slow it down. He was able to catch reinforcements and move his army in position in time. GG. GG, well played. Whew. A very intense game 1. And we'll see how this story continues as we get into game number 2. Let's go. Let us go as we're now getting into game 2 here. And we'll see if we can force the ace match. I'm hoping for a game 3, but the pressure is now on Nikich. I can't imagine we're gonna be 12 pulling again. No shot. No shot. As we are getting to ley lines as game 2. You hear those beeps. Our players are ready. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines, we have the red Zerg player, currently down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back and force the ace match from the land of Belarus. It is Nikich. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Zerg player, the blue Zerg from the land of Mexico, leading the series 1-0. It is Cham. And this time, hatch first. Whew, okay. We can calm things down here. We had an aggressive build out of Nikich last time, but now we're slowing it down. We're getting to a hatch first, hatch gas pool, standard opener. Likewise, so is Cham. No crazy early gas or early pool timing. Not this time. So again, hatch gas pool out of Nikich. Cham going hatch pool gas. This is typically Cham's opener. He does often, again, it's not as standardized, but is normal for Cham. Settling in. Does mean that Cham will have slightly less gas, but only slightly, as we get in towards the mid game. Let's go. Let us go. Live. Oh, Cyberjohn. He's finally watching live. Este Cyberjohn. SMH my hedge. As the players are building up. From here, we're going to be keeping our eye on the third base timing. We'll see if we take a third base on time. We'll see if we skip the Baliness as well. There are certain areas here where we can see more forms of aggression or forms of greed. So we'll keep an eye on both Cham and Nikich to see if either one does deviate from the norm. But now just running. But now just saturating. Overlords, they dip in. They confirm the timing of the hatchery. They confirm that there is no early pool. Link speed is on the way. And Nikich does pull out of gas, as you typically would. Cham stays in. Interesting. This might just be a more inefficient style, or it might be with purpose. With extra gas, it does mean that Cham can morph in extra banelings. So Cham could be more assertive with this. Third base is on the way. We'll see if Cham is going to be the aggressor here. As Nikich does move out. Bailey and Ness are on the way. So far, no one is cutting any corners. So far, everything is looking as it should. Oh, Cham kiting back. Let's go. Poking in. Dancing with the Lings. Being cheeky and buying time, waiting for his own Lings to mass up. A little bit late to respond with his queen is what I will say, and the hatchery does take a lot of hits as a result. The Link speed is now done, the queens have arrived, and Cham holds. And behind this, what do we see? 10 more Lings in production. Banelings are morphing in initially defensively. Likewise, Nikich also reinforcing as well. More Banelings on the way for Cham. And Nikich does throw down that Roach Horn behind the mineral line. Rushing into much faster roaches. But now being forced back. Leading scout for Cham. Does slip in. Oh my god. And does Nikich notice? Again, quick moves here out of Cham. Looks like Nikich does not notice. Banelings are in the main. Cham poking in, distracting. Banelings are willing to mineral line. Third base is under fire. Nikich does respond. Does pull away. When no major connection. I mean, we connect with everything, but one Baneling is not enough. Lings, they surround the expansion. Third base is going to go down. Massive pickup. Oof. And Chammy pulls out. He does pull away. I can imagine one more Baneling. That's so close. So close back. Likewise, third base also goes down for Cham. Oh my god, both players with their bases. Both players stuck on 2. But Nikich does have to take advantage as roaches are on the way. Roaches are building up. Both players in trouble. Cham does have the drone lead. And Nikich has one Baneling, sorry, not 2. Banes they finish up. Cham pulls away, baits out one of the Banes. There's one Baneling left. And Cham, he wants that third. He's gonna get it as well. Peels off some Lings, takes down the Baneling. There's a kill, not a cancel. Massive pickup at the same time. Nikich goes into the mineral line. Baneling goes down. Drones are falling. And nice damage here from Nikich. But Cham, he's rebuilding his third base. He still loses 5 drones. Good damage. Cham still has a worker lead though. Still up in drones, up in economy. Cham still has that advantage. And Nikich, it looks like he's going for an all-in. Yeah, Nikich is making roaches. And only roaches. A handful of Lings. No expansion. No lair either. Cham is taking into a lair into roach speed. And over time is going to be outscaling Nikich. So Nikich is just going to commit. And Cham, does he notice? He sees the expansion, and that may prompt him to drone, but as we can see, Nikich, he has not droned at all. Like, there's no saturation here, or there's half saturation at the natural. Here comes the all-in. He's pushing out. Cham does not have an overlord. Yeah, there's no overlord in position. A big oversight there for Cham. Cham, he will catch the queens, but that doesn't matter, because here comes Nikich. His 3 queens do go down. Cham is trying to set up. Roaches are amassing. Has Cham been too greedy? Denies the 3rd. And it's all or nothing for Nikich. He commits. Forcing his way in. Base towards the mineral line. Good reaction there out of Cham. But there's still so many roaches. Cham just has to buy some time. And Lings are racing back home. Yeah, they're racing back. And it looks like Cham, he will hold. He will shut this down. Lings, they come in from behind. They're going to surround. And they look down the army. And Nikich, he's just run out of steam. He does not have enough. Remember, there is no 3rd base, no queens, no nothing, no economy. GG, and Cham, he will hold. He will take the series 2-0. GG. Congratulations, Cham will claim it again. Hyper aggression out of both players, to be fair. Like Nikich, he did start with the 12 pull in game 1, but in the aftermath, you know, Cham was also cutting workers, also investing into his own aggression. Here in game 2 as well, back and forth, very aggressive, which is what we love out of our ZvZs. And with that, GG. GG, well played. Whew. Cham, he will claim it, will advance on to the grand finals, and we have our top 2. We have our top 2 players here for this week's Tenacious Turtle Tussle. It's going to be a best of 5 between Cham and Geralt. Let's go. Let us go. Again, exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves. As the bracket has been progressing, and really this is what we want out of events like this. We have these 2 regions colliding. We have Latino America up against Europa here in the finals. Protoss versus Zerg. Geralt versus Cham. Let's go. Vetoes are underway.